Hello everyone, I'm Thiago, Loot Studios Lore Master. This is our third and final video in the series, so if you haven't watched the first two yet, follow the links below and then come back here to finish your journey through the world's first 3D printable miniatures card game. In this video, I'll be talking about how much you'll need to invest to become a true seeker, so stay tuned until the end to hear this important information. In past videos, you've met three of Malediction's factions, both as cards and miniatures. From the mind of Tracy Hickman, the celebrated fantasy author behind Dragonlance and Ravenloft, Agnar is the fascinating world in which four factions battle to master the Malediction. Today, I'll guide you through the game's last faction, in this first set that is. As we've mentioned before, Malediction was built to be a living game, and we already have a lot of content and expansions planned for the next few years. In this faction, the dead walk again among the living. The necromancers who control them are in a war against time and against the very gods, because they do not think death should be the end. They have learned to harness the power of death, which makes their victory inevitable. With each fallen soul, their power grows. Make way for the Legion of the Fallen.
In the southernmost reaches of Silesia, we, the Masters of the Fallen, make our residence, knowing that death is only a different stage of existence. Many face the mountains of Belios as a living nightmare, the home of horrors. But anyone who visits the lands of the Legion of the Fallen will find themselves amidst a rich and unique culture. Long ago, in the age of the everlasting, those jealous gods left us with mortality, sure that we would bend the knee. While others licked the boots of uncaring deities, we were stealing fire from the heavens. Now, death is part of our power, a tool to be used, a puzzle to be solved. Our lives are lived to the fullest extent, for we know that a world created by our own hands is far superior to one ruled by distant deities. Our deaths, however, are dedicated to the cause of the Legion. The members of the Legion focus on overpowering their enemies. Our favorite techniques in battle involve causing direct damage with spells, inflicting harmful hexes, and drowning enemies in swarms of the fallen. The Legion of the Fallen will conquer death and achieve eternal life. We are maestros leading a corpse orchestra of destruction.
Heed the Fallen's battle cries as the swarm of the unliving smothers the last light. Death will come to all, but they are the ones who wield it. Lord Vorendal, the Queen of the Dead's right hand, is a man shrouded in mystery. While most fallen are made to serve the living, Vorendal is no servant, but the unliving master of armies. Both the living and the fallen dread his marching orders. Now that you've seen all the game's factions, choose the one that speaks to you and your playstyle the most, and start mastering the Malediction. This is Malediction. Each box contains everything one player needs to play. You can choose to play with standees first, or enter full 3D printing mode, which we highly recommend to experience a fully immersive game session. Malediction is indeed a game without limits, with lots of rooms for expansion. Right now, that means add-ons. So let's go over what we already have planned for the Gamefound campaign. We'll be offering a box with 100 full art sleeves as an add-on. The art is the same as our beautiful card backs. Now, where are you going to keep your deck? We have a couple of options for you on that front. First, we have a beautiful deck box with some awesome artwork. This one is made to fit 100 sleeved cards, so you'll have room for multiple decks if you want. The second option, and this one is really cool, is the premium deck box, with a velvet-like interior and a leather finish. It fits 100 sleeved cards, but it also has a drawer partition for you to store dice tokens and other small game components. Components like a Metal Initiative token and a Malediction D20. Both of these will also be available as add-ons. And since you're gonna be rolling dice, you may as well have a nice dice tray to keep things tidy. The last game component add-on we have for you is a full artwork rubber playmat. The deployment zones are integrated into the artwork itself, and this will give you the most immersive experience you could have with our game. Now, we do have one last extra offer. But unlike the others, this cannot be bought as a standalone product and will not be available after the Gamefound campaign. With one of our pledge levels, you'll be able to get an uncut sheet of Malediction cards. I gotta tell you, these are so beautiful you might just want to frame it and hang it on your wall. There are a couple of different versions of the uncut sheet, and you'll get one of them at random, but don't worry, they are all beautiful. We are almost done for today, but there is still plenty more you can get from the world of Malediction. As part of this Gamefound campaign, we will of course have several stretch goals. As the campaign progresses and the stretch goals are reached, everyone will benefit. We have some very cool surprises for you, so stay tuned to the Gamefound campaign to learn about all the awesome goodness that awaits you. And it wouldn't hurt to let your friends know about the Malediction campaign, right? The faster we reach those stretch goals, the faster everyone wins. Be sure to share this campaign with any of your friends who like war games, card games, or both. Malediction is a brand new miniatures card game that combines the best of strategic movements from war games with deck customization from competitive card games. And let me tell you, it will be a revolution at your game table if you dare to claim its power. 3D printing also allows us to achieve a much better price offer for you, so make sure you back our project on Gamefound with the pledge that best suits your needs. We will unleash the power of the Everlasting on this date when the Gamefound campaign officially launches. Notify your friends and help us achieve maximum stretch goals so that together we can create an even more unique gaming experience with Malediction. And to get a limited edition box and your exclusive metal token. So hurry up, join the fight to master the Malediction. Farewell, Seeker, I'll see you on the battlefield.